ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chris Puckett, joined by, I just woke Gandhi and Maven up. They're staring at the gameplay.
Man, it's scary.
Woo! All right, guys, today we have another 2K brought to you by the Elmendorf team, powered by First Home Mortgage. What does that mean? 2,000 bonus dollars on the line for first place, on top of what's already $1,600 prize pool for first. So second place taking home, I think, $790. First place, basically $1,600 plus that 2K, $3,600 on a single day's work of Call of Duty gaming. Guys, we're in a game right now. Let's go into the action. FaZe Black taking on WiLD NA. That's Wolf FaZenator, better known as Functions on GB, and friends. And off the break, Formal 14-8. This is side number 2, and you can see a healthy lead here for FaZe Black. What happened in the first side, boys?
They actually lost the first side, FaZe Black, by 36, I believe it was, to WiLD. So we thought they were in trouble, but we've been watching, during the break that we're getting to go live, Formal was just crushing. We basically stayed on his screen the entire time. I think he went off like a 6 or 7 streak. It was disgusting.
Yeah, once WiLD got kind of trapped at A, they really had a hard time breaking out because Formal was sitting on that head glitch, and it's just so hard to break. I mean, you have to either throw a smoke or you have to push through strip. It's very, very tough.
But you said they lost by 36 in that first side?
Yeah, 36.
I believe they're still in trouble by the looks of this.
WiLD's winning.
Yeah.
Wow, they do have a 2K.
They're going to lose game 1 here, boys. C's taken, B's neutralized, and A is just now neutralized. So WiLD continues to earn points. Formal trying to get A.
Oh, God, Chino. Oh, that's a 3-piece for Chino.
Formal. As well as he played, he just got embarrassed a bit there.
So Chino taking care of business, 16-11 here on the second side. Saints trying to get some last-minute points, but this is going to be WiLD Gaming taking game number 1 in our best of 3. A bit surprising here to see FaZe Black on their heels already after just 1 game.
Yeah, no, part of me thinks they just weren't really warmed up or ready to go, because that second side was about as opposite of the first side as it could. Just look at the slang there. I mean, pretty much everyone other than Sensor goes off.
Well, Sensor's never going to go off on a map like Octane Dom. I mean, he's forced to run trophies, and he doesn't even get to have nades. He runs smokes just so he can get out into the field of action. So it's always tough for the objective player on Octane. He's always going to get annihilated.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, this is one map that TP doesn't have the best numbers on when he plays OBJ, despite his slaying prowess. So, FaZe Black drops first game to WiLD NA, and guys, I think we should take a minute and get to know this WiLD NA squad. I'm going to find them here in our bracket. But I really like what Wolf and FaZe have been doing together recently. They've been playing a lot of Call of Duty together. I think this is the 4th one that I've seen in a row that they've been playing in the same 2K. They haven't been able to break into the top 4. This could be a big day for them if they're able to take down FaZe Black. And here is WiLD Gaming. You can see them. We are in round number 3, going up against FaZe Black. Who else is in this one? Well, winner is going to have to most likely play Complexity. That's them here at Home Mortgage.
Yeah, and the cool thing about that is at the Niagara event, if FaZe Black beats Strictly Business, they play Complexity in round 2 as well. So FaZe Black might as well get used to playing Complexity as much as possible because their basically tournament life depends on it.
Yeah, and I don't know how much time they've really spent scrimming. I don't know if they really have much. Just really
Black?
Black from following Twitter. Like, I don't feel like I've ever seen them really.
Yeah, they do a lot of the league matches, obviously.
And FaZe Black hasn't really made it far enough in the 2K recently to really match up with.
To be fair, they went to round 11 versus TK. Yep. They had the best performance against TK last week's 2K winner.
Oh, so was it the week before that they got second rounded?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So FaZe Black, I mean, these guys have definitely improved since adding Formal to the lineup. And what's interesting here is I honestly hope we see FaZe Black win this matchup and see them face off against Complexity, because Strictly Business, the only team really to challenge Complexity in the last year other than Optic at the Call of Duty Championships. With Formal added, is that what they needed to get over Complexity, a squad made purely of Slayers?
Maybe. It really comes down to a lot of the practice and how they gelled. I think when Strictly Business kind of broke up, they were contemplating dropping Dito for Formal, and they were going to keep Apathy, and then somehow down the way it got twisted up, and then they got Dito. So I think the gelling's going okay, but who knows?
Yeah, I mean, Apathy's known to be this, really clutch in the big moments, but he can't slay like Formal, that's for sure. And, as much Complexity really is like the perfect team right now when it comes to teamwork and everything. But yeah, we haven't really seen anyone that can just keep up kind of with their 1v1 battles and just the shots. That's a big part of it.
You see this right now? We got 3 ARs pushing on an A bomb site, or a B bomb site. I thought it was going to be an A for sure, but it's not every day you see that.
No.
Dito got a double concussion in the middle of the map, wasn't able to finish that kill. Looks like it goes to him eventually after cleaning up player in post. So 3 on 4 off the break. I'm watching Formal. It looks like Sensor's pushing in for that bomb. Can he get it down?
Well, this is exactly how they like to play it. I mean, Formal's going to throw the smoke for Sensor 100% of the time, so that means Sensor has to run incog, making his soldier a little bit weaker, but gives him the provided coverage.
Yeah, and we saw this just last week when we were watching the 2K, the same exact game type. Formal was using this same thing, and kind of MCOG back here on the truck, but he was getting... We saw him freak out on stream a bit because he was getting so many hit markers and just not able to clean up these kills, which are key. Like you've seen a couple times here. He's hit this guy 3 times now and just can't. There it is. But we'll see if it goes a little bit better for him today as he's able to win that one.
So here's Formal in your round-ending kill cam, cleaning things up. Dito with the first kill, also picked up the third as Sensor working his magic after planting the bomb is on a 2-point spree. Let's switch it over to the defensive side. And who's your player to watch from this WiLD crew?
I like Chino, man. I think Chino's one of those players who's just slowly crawling back into it. Obviously, he was on Cursed Youth. He couldn't go to COD Champs. And for me, I think anyone who couldn't go to COD Champs who's respected as one of the top-tier players has a lot to prove at Niagara and Anaheim if they're in the MLG League.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. Chino has been a complete beast. We saw, again, before that first game, he had some just huge plays.
Yeah, Wolf just got erased off the map.
Sorry, Wolf. Chino, long-range gunfight versus Dito. Actually, that was Formal he outgunned there. However, he's cleaned up by Saints, and now it's all up to Demented 1 on 3. And Demented is going to be pinched here. One player in the hall, another one right behind him, chasing him through 10.
Yeah, this isn't looking good for him. He's sprinting. He's got his Nikes on.
Just watching the minimap, you see these 3 arrows just converging on him across the map. If he's able to take this, it looks like he's, 40 seconds here to try and get the plant down. Sneaky Beaver.
Look at this.
He's got 1 kill. Peekaboo, baby.
He's a modern-day Spider-Man.
All right, well, he is getting chased once again. It's Saints hot on his trail. Cutoffs there by Sensor. Did he see him on mid-street? It looks like both players will be chasing him straight over to B. Sensor's going to have the better angle.
Yeah, I guess they did sniff it out. I didn't think they saw him cutting across there, but just by watching the minimap, you can see they're going to converge on him here.
He's got this guy. He's got him.
Do it, Demented. Do it. Oh, Saints is going to end the party. He got 2, though. Props to that.
Yeah, it was actually not a bad play call. I mean, he wasted a lot of time on the clock, but he could have done the bomb then. But there's no way he doesn't know there's not a guy in the back loading.
Yeah,
no
I mean, that's anytime you're in a 1v3 trying to get that plant down, it's going to be tough. And that was just about as good an attempt as you're going to see.
All right, so switching back over to FaZe's attack. It looks like Formal switching over to the MTAR. Let's see what he's trying to do. Is this just a switch class situation where he's going to pull out the Remington, or is he going to try and get aggressive?
Yeah, he basically books it to this truck every time and pulls out either the Remington or the sniper. Typically, he does go with the Remington MCOG here. And here's
hit markers all day.
That's what we saw.
Look at the flank, boys. Big flank coming from FaZe. FaZe could get a 3-piece here.
Oh, God.
There's one. Dito usually kind of watches that flank there. I don't know what...
there it is, boys. The 3-piece from FaZe. All right, 1 on 3 now, or 1 on 2. Dito left alive here for FaZe. Chino and FaZeinator up, bomb down at B.
Someone didn't do their job there.
Yeah, well, Dito actually went for a flank, and he's got this guy. Oh, and your ankles are about to be cut. Yep, sorry, Bob.
And Chino gets that kill, so nice round from FaZe as he is able to sneak through on the flank. Picks up 3, Chino patiently waiting for Dito to walk by. Nice defensive setup here. And we're going to see a 2-1 game. WiLD needs to score on this attack.
Odd place to be laying down and taking a nap mid-street.
Well,
I would have never checked
worked
that.
out perfectly, but that, yeah, I don't know. Last time we saw them on offense, the guys at FaZe Black, we saw Dito kind of sit there and watch that flank for a good minute almost. Something obviously changed there, and it got, FaZe picked up 3 there?
Yeah.
Yep.
I would like to see FaZe actually run an A push the next time. And obviously, they're on the defense now, but it's not working out for them too well at B.
Yeah.
All right, so we got FaZeinator on your screen. Bomb looks like it's trying to figure out how to go down at B. Chino's going to be the player watching the flank throughout this game. He's basically the cancellation out for Dito. However, bomb carrier falls to Dito at the start here. FaZe and Wolf need to get aggressive. Can Wolf get this pick on blue?
And that's a big first kill there with the bomb carrier. That's going to put them in firm control. And for those of you just hopping in, this is the second game of the series. We did see FaZe kind of get raffle stopped on the first side of that map, down by like 36. But we're seeing as they really have good control of this S&D game so far.
I'd like to see Wolf actually push in the post office here and get a better angle on this, but he's in that weird spot where he has to wait, and here comes one guy. Oh God, what was that, a nade?
Right?
No, he got headshotted.
That's
by
a formal. Yeah. He's
so
got
much for the
explosive
MTAR.
rounds.
So much for that MTAR headshot.
Yeah.
All right, FaZe goes down just like that. 4 dead as Dito and Saints come into clear house. We'll see it one more time as FaZe Black remains 2 rounds ahead.
And do we know yet, just to try and get an idea what we're looking at for the game 3, do we know what map we're going to be on yet, Chris?
Honestly, I do not have that information. I could track it down.
Yeah, we're still on best of 3s.
Is going to take care of business.
Hey, Puck, are we in best of 3s or best of 5s?
I'm sure we're in best of 3 until next round 4, normally in the quarterfinals when we switch over.
Nice.
Yeah, so a ton of pressure on this round for the guys at FaZe Black.
Oh yeah, you want to go up 3 rounds, and especially if you can take it on offense when you're already at a disadvantage. It's just a morale boost.
Is offense still a disadvantage, you think, on Warhawk?
Yeah, I would say so. Anytime the clock's immediately against you, kind of puts you at a disadvantage right away. And plus, like Warhawk, it's like, I mean, look at the stalemate we see. Like, if you look at formal screen, like, what can he do? Minus the fact that his teammates just took out 2 people, but
Wow.
the normal scenario.
WiLD just got absolutely crushed there in just a couple of seconds, and that's all she wrote.
What a wild round for FaZe Black.
Ooh. How did Dito jump up to 8-3, guys? I have not been paying attention to his screen.
Nope, me neither.
Wow.
Yeah,
All right, Formal, I love you, but I show you way too much. Dito, you have a point to prove. I hear it. 5-1 for Saints as well. Both players playing incredible here in game number 2. And the boys from WiLD North America need to get something going. It looks like 2 split, 2B, 2A, and FaZeinator is going to be making his A push.
And Wolf 0-6. Not what you need if you want to win Search and
And we're
Destroy.
getting close to that 007. One more round, and we'll see if, unfortunately, he succumbs to the golden eye. But looking at, there's already 2 down here for WiLD. And 4-1, I mean, this is going to be a big win for FaZe Black, and we know how strong their blitz game is. So I think if they can take this one, they're going to take the series.
Sensor's going to get another pick here. Nice patience watching the flank over to B. Demented 1-on-4. Good night, my friend.
Yeah, Snowball's chance in hell.
And
Yeah, last I checked, these 1v4s were difficult. Christopher.
you know, they're pretty easy when you're scumpy, but if you're not, they're pretty tough. So, like you said, Wolf, 0-6. I think that's the surprise of the game for me so far. Also, shout out to Saints, who got 2 more, including First Blood on Wolf, that shut down that A push.
It's funny because people kind of talk about Saints just sort of being that mindless slayer sometimes, but I swear when I watch some S&D games, he goes bananas, which I don't know if that's just a testament to his patience or just having, kind of more game knowledge than people give him credit for, but he really goes huge in some S&Ds. I think he dropped 15 in one last week.
It's the player profile, man. Everyone, once you have basically a stigma, you stick with it. But I almost kind of want to do a goose cam on WiLD Wolf, but we'll paint the attacking side.
You want to do a goose cam?
Yeah, let's do a
I'm
goose
down
cam,
for that
man.
cause. Here he is. Wolf does not get the goose.
Come on, Wolf!
Learn to do worse.
Wolf's going off now. That was just the beginning, boys. All right, 2 players to his left. He's dead. All right, Demented. Good luck, my friend. Demented behind enemy lines. Could get the 2Ps here. Bree aiming that bomb site. No one there. Spots the player to the left at the fence. Did he see him? Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, no sale on that one. He's not in a bad spot. His teammate needs to start pushing up just a little bit, or he needs to rotate back, because obviously by now they're like, oh, they're definitely not going B.
Yeah, they've got to start to sniff out a rotation here. I mean, enough time's gone by. We're getting down to that 30-second mark, so they're going to start trying to push towards the plan here. And, yeah, FaZe Black can take this one. That'll be game 2 for them.
Oh, this is
Chino's got
ballsy for
this,
Chino.
man.
Oh,
Chino, too much jumping, not enough shooting, my friend. And good night,
hey.
Demented. 6-1 on Warhawk. That's pretty darn impressive.
Yeah, I mean, ever since that first side of Octane Dom, it's been completely FaZe Black control. I mean, they won, that second side by 20-some seconds or so, completely outslayed them, and they made that S&D on Warhawk look, well, easy as all hell.
Yeah, Chino was a little bit ballsy there. 9 times out of 10, if you're Chino in that scenario, you want to wait for your teammate. I mean, he's on that long flank. It was just a nightmare.
Yeah.
Full flank in the words of Killa.
Full flank. Full flank. All right, so FaZeinator had one round where he picked up 3 on a flank. Since then, steamroll by FaZe Black. Who's been your player to watch? Dito just went 10-3, Saints 7-2.
I think it's hard to argue with either Saints or Dito, but I think the play calling from Sensor was definitely good. We didn't see him switch up at all from going to B. They stuck on their game plan, and they just kept pounding it in there.
Absolutely. I think we're getting invites here to join the next lobby. So I guess I wasn't sure who hosted that first game or the second, but now I know.
FaZe Black,
so this is going to be back to WiLD's host. I guess they're hosting 2 out of this 3.
All right, guys, we're going to 60-second commercial break. Stay tuned. The 2K continues after this.